Hello, today is Saturday, April 22nd. It's time for my weekly update for the Weight Watchers. Once again, I'm always amazed at how every week pertains to me. It's like they thought, how can I make this meeting about Sandy? And they do. But last week it was about protein. Every week it's something different, and every week it does make a difference in my life. It really does. I am so glad I'm going to Weight Watchers. I wish they didn't charge as much. I really do. I think that if they didn't charge as much, they'd have more people. But I keep forgetting on my daily vlog, I keep calling this the year of Sandy, and I keep forgetting that this is the year of Sandy. And thank you for all my subscribers that reminded me that this is my year. And if I don't do it now, I'll never do it. So back on the bandwagon, back going to where I'm supposed to go. And I'm not going to let those horses lead me astray. I'm going to tell them that this is the way we got to go. So not a good week for me. I gained 2.8. I'm back up to 271.5. I get so discouraged because I try my very, very best to get into the next set of numbers. That's my small mini goals that I have, is to get from, like when I was in the 300s, to get to the 90s, from the 90s to the 80s, to the 80s to the 70s, and the 70s to the 60s. My 60s, I've been trying since forever to get into the 50s. I've been trying since November of 2015. Isn't that sad? Because I started with my sister on this channel July of 2015, and I got down to like 262 by November of 2015, and it just seems so, doesn't seem that's possible, but it's possible. It's been that long. And so I have a whole new frame of mind. I am going to be more dedicated, and I'm going to do it, because that's why I said 2017, the year of Sandy. It can be your year too. I will share. I definitely will. But anyway, it's are you an all or nothing thinker? And I am an all or nothing thinker. I think that I have to be all in, and I have to starve myself, because as soon as I eat, I think I'm going to be gaining weight, and so I don't eat, and it just starts a vicious cycle. So on the cover it says, I ate more than I planned. That's it. Game's over. And another thought she had was, overeating happens. I'll track it and plan my next meal. Yep, that's me. Yep, that's me this week, because that's what I'm going to do. I have to stop being an all or nothing thinker. So in the book they tell us that, the first sheet tells us that so many of our thoughts are automatic, which is true in my case. Over time, automatic thoughts can turn us into a thinking style that trips us up. All or nothing is a common thinking style. Let's say something you eat that you didn't plan on, the thought pops into your head, I'm never going to lose this weight. I just ate that, so you know, like my all or nothing mentality, I've been bad today. My success for the day is ruined. Let's just wait till tomorrow. You can't do that. You just have to just forget it. As everybody knows, my struggle this week was not eating the bunny. I ate the bunny, and now it's done, and I can move on. And it's an unhelpful thinking style that doesn't reflect reality when you undermine your weight loss efforts. And I was doing that by not eating the bunny. I thought I was accomplishing a lot, but I was eating other stuff. I was eating store-bought cookies. I don't like store-bought cookies, but you know what? I was eating store-bought cookies, and that's just not right. But you can change how you think about your situations, or go beyond the scale, go beyond the all or nothing. So what you have to do is think, feel, and do. If you think you'll never lose your weight, you might not feel motivated to make healthy choices, and you won't do it. So that's your think, feel, do. So by catching your automatic all or none thoughts in that moment and doing a reality check, you can change the way you feel about yourself and what actions you're going to take next. And think about what you can ultimately do to impact your weight loss. So you have to think, I don't walk 7 days a week. I walk at least 5 days a week. I find that I'm a creature of habit. I get up in the morning, take my medications, and then go for my walk. And then when I get back from my walk, I sit down and I have a couple glasses of water, and then I take a shower, and then I don't usually eat till 1 or 2 o'clock. That's not good. As my leader, I stayed after the meeting. I really like my leader. I stayed after the meeting today, and we discussed my all or nothing mentality, because I just think that I have to just completely be hungry all the time to lose weight, and that's just not the case. And she put it to the fact that it's like, think of a fire burning, and in the morning you want to start and you want to have a big roaring fire to keep yourself warm, keep yourself motivated. And so then when the fire starts going out, that's when you have to put some more fuel on it, which is in this case food into your body. Because as soon as you're, how did she put that? As soon as you stop letting that fire go out, and it's just like ashes, ashes do you no good. So your body kind of thinks, well, I have to slow down. You know, I have to take care of her, because she's not going to get enough food. So we're going to have to slow down our metabolism and just use what we have. So the more you eat proper things, but the more you eat, the more your fuel is staying lit. So it's like throwing oxygen on a fire. Is the more oxygen a fire has, the longer the fire is going to burn. Obviously, you need other things to keep the fire burning, not just oxygen. You need to add fuel to it, which is leaves and trees and branches and, you know, things like that. So I don't need to tell you how to start a fire. I would hope that you know how to start a fire. But you get my drift. So then, like she said, like when you go to bed at night, after you've eaten dinner, you've gone so many hours, the fire just naturally goes out. So in the morning, you have to restart that fire. So that's the mentality I'm going to have this week. So what they want you to do is, what you do is a reality check for all or nothing. And it said to use this worksheet to see how you can change an unhelpful all or nothing thought into a more realistic and helpful thought. So like think of a thought or an event. I ate 2 donuts at a staff meeting. The unhelpful thought would be, I ate 2 donuts. I didn't even want it. Forget it. I can't do this. But the reality check is, just because I ate 2 donuts doesn't mean I can't do this. I can. I've had a lot of successes so far. I'm not going to let these 2 donuts define me. So then the helpful thought would be, I ate 2 donuts. I didn't even want them, but I'll track them and I'll plan my dinner now, so I'm right back on track at my very next meal. I'm not going to wait till tomorrow. I'm going to do it at my very next meal. And that's what I have to do. So then they had to think again. And an helpful thought is, I met my Smart Points and Fitbit goals this week, but I gained a pound. My hard work was for nothing. And a helpful thought is, the scale is only one measure, and I know my weight can fluctuate. I met my goals this week, and I feel great. If I keep it up, I'll see the changes on the scale soon. I find that to be true, especially women. You retain water at different times of the month, different foods that you eat, different things like that. So you can follow the plan perfectly, and your body might just say, no, I'm not ready to release it this week. So case in point is myself. I can be really good for a week and I haven't lost any weight. And I get on the scale and maybe I lost like 0.4. And I'm discouraged because I only lost 0.4. So I think, you know, the heck with it the next week. I'm going to eat whatever I want, whenever I want. And then I get on the scale and I lost 3 pounds. And I'm thinking, how did I lose 3 pounds when I wasn't doing right? And that's because your body was not ready to release it the week before. And then you know what? You're just going to pay for it the following week because you kind of sabotaged yourself for that week. An unhelpful thought is, I only have 20 minutes for my walk today, not my usual hour. I'm not even going to bother. But then the helpful thought is, you know, I only have 20 minutes. I'll do it 20 minutes. It's worth it. It's better than sitting on the couch for 20 minutes while I'm waiting for something to do. And it's better than not working out at all. So that was a good thought too. And of course, the bubbles. And the bubbles are, become aware of those negative thoughts the moment they enter. Stop it and redirect it. And that's what I have to do. At the bakery, thinking if I'm going to eat a high Smart Points treat, I might as well eat them all. Then I give myself a reality check, and I only buy the one cookie that I came in for. I so want a turtle cake, and I was going to buy a turtle cake for Easter, and I was going to slice up whatever was remaining on the cake and put it in the freezer and just treat myself, but I knew that wasn't going to happen. I knew that even though I was going to put it in the freezer, I like frozen cake. I'll eat a cake frozen. That will not stop me. So I knew not to buy it, so I didn't even bring it in. So I didn't even make a cake for Easter, and you know what? I survived. When I feel like I blew it, I go to journal on my app, and then the blue dots give me a reality check. I'm in a healthy eating zone more days than I thought. I should go back on my journal, but you know, if you follow me on my daily vlog, you know I eat the same stuff every day. My goal for this week is to eat earlier and to eat different foods. I'm gonna try to make. I'm gonna try to put some stuff in the freezer that I can quick out and grab and make healthier choices. My Jim, my husband, works afternoons, and so I have to cook for David and I. And David's a growing teenage boy. He's going to be 16 on Thursday, so he eats a lot. So he'll eat whatever I make him. But just because he can eat a lot at 16 and being a boy, doesn't mean that me at 66 and being a woman can do that. So I'm gonna make his meals, which, you know, that's not that big of a deal. I love to cook. And not to brag, I am a pretty good cook. The only things I don't cook really well is meatloaf, which Jim makes, and he makes a really good meatloaf. And, you know, that's about it. I don't mean to brag, but I didn't get to be this size by being a crappy cook. So, and the recipe, well, anyways, like I said, I'm going to make some soups. And I'm going to put them in serving sizes and freeze them in the freezer. And Denise makes she fries up her meat to make her tacos for the week, and then she has them in serving sizes for that, so she just grabs them out real quick. So especially with the summer coming and you're on the go so much, I'm going to have Sebastian plays ball on Mondays and Wednesdays, and Sophia plays ball on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Oliver plays ball on Wednesdays and Saturdays, so I'll be attending a lot of baseball games. So my plan is I have a small little cooler that I used to bring to work when I worked, and I'm going to pack my little dinners and eat them take them out of the freezer. They'll be thawed by the time I have to get ready to watch the game, and eat healthy that way. That's last summer. I stopped at McDonald's. Stopped at Burger King, stopped at Payway, stopped at all the wrong places, and after the game, and ate late, and it just didn't work out. I have a plan of attack for this year. I so enjoy watching my grandchildren play their ball games, and so that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, she also handed this out. I'm going to make a copy, try to take a picture of it, a screenshot, and I'll put it at the end of this video. And it's just different things that can help you out to make big results. Number one is eat off a smaller plate. A lot of these are no-brainers, but you know, you just gotta know that you gotta do it. Eat eggs and protein for breakfast. Put your fork down. Turn off the TV, get off the phone, get off your tablet. Don't eat at your desk. Hold the condiments and the mayo that has a lot of sugar and fats. Don't put as much cream in your coffee. I drink my tea black, so that works out for me. Add more fruits and vegetables daily, 2 servings at each meal, 1 at each snack. I have to eat more vegetables. I find I lose more weight when I eat more vegetables. Swap out processed foods. I don't eat a lot of processed foods, but obviously I eat enough. Try a new exercise, eat a later dinner. I'm going to run out of time, so I can't tell you all. But the main rule is to follow the 80% rule. Eat healthy 80% of the time to no more than 80% full. So that's what I'm going to do. So hopefully, not hopefully, I'm going to have a good thought, good frame of mind. I am going to lose the 2.8 pounds that I gained this week. That's my goal for the week. I have every aspect of knowing I'm going to do it. And you wait and see. Next week, I'm going to get on this video and I'm going to tell you that I lost the 2.8. And that's my goal. So thanks for sticking with me, and like this video, and subscribe if you're new. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I do answer my comments the following day. I try to keep up with them, and it's sometimes it's difficult. I had 66 comments the other day. I loved it, but you know, it took me a while to answer them, but I answered every single one of them. So stay with me, and together we'll get this, and together this will be our year. 2017 will be our year.